Jednom prilikom kad sam bila u Londonu, to je bilo pre nekoliko godina, bila sam i razgovarala sa parlamentarcima i tom prilikom je došlo i do promjena vlade i u parlamentu. Ja sam srela jednog parlamentarca i upitala ga o nekim stvarima koje mogu da budu i nama veoma zanimljive. Da čujete šta mi je tada kazao.
Neighbors are going to keep in the jobs the people which are experts. It doesn't matter which party they are belonging.
Well, yeah, I mean, the basic situation is that the civil service is non-political. In other words, they are a career civil service. They're appointed and trained and rise within the civil service, and their promotion is not due to political influence at all. There's a civil service commission which decides on their promotions, and each department therefore chooses its own people to work with the minister. So the minister comes in when there's a change of government and takes over that non-political civil service. If he doesn't like the person that's put in charge of his private office,
What he does?
Well, if he doesn't like his private secretary, for instance, he can get rid of him and ask for somebody else. But he can't really get rid of the head of the department. It's very difficult. Sometimes it's done, but it's very rare. In the main, they accept all the civil servants they've got and all the advisors they've got. What changes is that the government can bring in its own advisors. So a number of ministers are brought in, 2, in some cases 3, in some cases more, advisors who they had with them in opposition, who've helped develop Labour Party policy. And they are now civil servants in the new department with a special role as advisors to the minister.
Where do you live with your family?
I live in all over the place. I used to have a house in a constituency. When I was elected as MP, I moved into Grimsby. We bought a house there. My children went to school there, and my wife had to work from there. This was impossible. It cost chaos. Well, it was so miserable, actually, because the children got abused at school. All the political arguments produced arguments between them and their kids. The teachers were saying, you have to behave yourself, now the father's the MP, and this kind of... We moved back to Yorkshire, which is where we lived in the first place, and we have a flat in London.
After you have been elected, did you continue to go to the same places and to the same pub?
Ah, right. So you mean, did I drop my friends and did I move up in the world and did I become more important? The answer's no, probably, actually, because I was less well paid once I was elected to Parliament than I was before. I managed to cut my salary in half by being elected to Parliament. So I couldn't afford to do what I'd done before. I worked in television, which is a very well-paid occupation. I became poorer. I ate at cheaper restaurants and went to worse pubs, most of them in London.